Today's question is, please can you do a video on the fawn response? I'm interested in the context of a narcissistic parent-child relationship, how it impacts the child, why it occurs, and what can be done to mitigate its effect or heal from them after the fact. Please note the child is the one fawning, not the parent. Okay, so this isn't my area of expertise. Now, sure, of course, I could explain it, but instead I'm going to get Katie McKenna to do that. She's a licensed psychotherapist, and the fawn response is one of her areas of expertise. So I think she's a better person to explain this particular situation. Katie?
Thanks, Dr. Paul. When under a threat, the fawn response is responding to that threat by either pleasing or appeasing the threat. And that threat can either be emotional or physical. And what the fawner will do is try to avoid that conflict at all costs. And typically they've grown up in an environment where they had to walk on eggshells around a parent or caregiver, where the caregiver was unpredictable or explosive, or a narcissistic parent. And the child becomes hypervigilant and they anticipate the wants and needs of the parent, ignoring their own. The parent isn't attuned to the child, isn't mirroring the child. There's no space for the child to develop their own autonomy. So they end up blending and merging with the other person. As an adult, then we can see them repeat this relationship style and enter into relationships where they're used or exploited. The good thing about fawners is that they typically respond well to psychoeducation. So when they learn about the 4Fs, the freeze, flight, fight, fawn, they're able to build their own identity, identify their own wants and needs, and be able to hold boundaries. My content covers the fawn response, and we have a podcast as well where we delve deeper into this if you want to learn more.
Excellent. Thank you, Katie. I hope that explains the fawn response. Katie mentioned in her video her podcast, so I will put a link to that in the description below.